Okay, well, I have it turned on. I just hooked it up and turned it on, and this is what we're getting. So, I'm going to check my voltages and make sure I got 5 volts. That is a bit high, 5.3. So I want to bring that down to 5.02. Better. And now the voltage on this board. These are both powered by different switchers. That one is way low. Find where it's at. Okay. That one needs to turn up. Okay, something ain't right because I cannot make that any. 4.7 is all I got, and that's all I can get. I'm going to turn it down to about 4.5 something. There's something on this board that's just killing the power, I believe. And just kind of feeling around. I don't feel anything super hot. Okay. Yeah, I'm not feeling anything like overtly hot. But for some reason, this thing won't get above 4.7 volts, which is not good. So what I want to do is I want to remove everything from the video board. I'm going to turn it off. I want to kind of just remove all the chips off of this board and see what the power looks like, the voltage. Because I can't get more than 4.7 volts on this board by cranking the switcher up all the way. So something ain't right there. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'm gonna strip this board down and then see what we get. Okay, well, oddly enough, I just pulled everything and reseated everything, and now I've got just under 5 volts, which should be good. And we are doing this over here. I just saw it flash to a RAM something or other. Give it a minute, you might see it again. I don't know. Let me put this up here. Zoom it up. Cameraman, zoom it. Let's restart this thing. Where is reset? Here we go. Reset has no effect. Come on. There we go. Well, you saw it said RAM 3. whatever that is. Yeah, I don't know. Let me reseat everything on the other board. I'll pull everything and reseat it on the CPU board and see if we get any change. Be right back. Okay, I was able to remove everything. No broken legs. But look at this socket. Look at that. I'm not going to reseat these and put these back in the board. I'm going to stop and do maintenance on this thing. I'm going to inspect all of these sockets really well. And whichever ones need replaced, I will replace. These ones definitely need to be replaced. I'm not going to put these fragile chips like this in those, you know, they go in there. Nope, not going to do it. So we're going to do some maintenance. So I'm going to do that. That'll take a while and I'll be back. Okay, so I just got done cleaning this board up. I replaced the big sockets and I replaced that one that was really cruddy. I cleaned everything else up and I brushed some of this in the sockets to kind of protect them. And I'm confident that I got good connections everywhere. This board I didn't really do anything with yet. But this is what it's doing. Oh, RAM 28. I liked how it did the garbage on the screen though. That means this board went through all of its boots. I think the problem's on this board. If you just watch what it's doing. You know what? Let's try resetting this thing. You should see the garbage a couple of times. Let's see, okay. 1, RAM 28. Okay, let's do it again. Okay. It's hard to get this thing to reset. Huh. Won't reset. There it goes. So I kind of just want to, yeah, this doesn't have a good reset. I'm just gonna, there it goes. I think it's doing, it's booting this one. I think it's booting doing this. It's booting this. I think these are booting, and then it's given an error on this board, I think is what's going on. I think this board might be funky. I didn't clean any legs on this or do anything like that like I did with this board. So I'm going to do the same thing with this board now. Clean it up. Clean my custom legs, the legs on my customs. And then we'll see what we got. All right. Good morning. Good Tuesday morning. I just got this board washed up. This is the video board. Got it washed really good. We're going to inspect these sockets. I actually took a look at them. They looked okay. I have to replace one of them. One of them, the black around it was broke. Yeah. I washed the board really good. Okay. I did look at these sockets yesterday, and they all look fine, except for the one that was broke right here. So what we're going to do is get this stuff out of the way, and then we're going to condition these sockets. Yeah. These are not corroded. They look good. No broken pins inside. You really got to inspect these sockets. What we're going to take, I'm just going to spray this brush with this stuff, and I'm going to brush these sockets. Just kind of coat the metal. Okay, continue on. Okay. This stuff is like a protectant. It's a lubricant. And I believe it'll help prevent these sockets corroding. Of course, I don't have any scientific data on that at all. It's just a belief. This stuff says plastic safe, multi-purpose, precision lubricant, improves electrical properties. So we've got our sockets nice and clean. And lubricated. And that's good enough. Put that stuff up. Okay. And now it's time to do some populating. Okay. This one says 12L. Which is right here. Okay. 12J. And you will see I make sure that the legs of these chips are in just a little bit, just slightly inward, because I like for these to kind of straddle over these sockets so you get a good tight fit in there. This is 13L. You should just pop them down on there. And this one is 13J. It's 13K. Okay. 12K. And I honestly have no idea if these ROMs are even any good. Well, we'll find out. Okay. This one is 12N, which that's the socket I need to replace. So I'll just leave that in here. This one's 13N. Two N. Six N. Mm-hmm. 11N. Seven N. Two L. Two M. Okay. Now we have RAM chips. Got these two custom chips. Okay. These customs have been cleaned. This is 7E. Three N. Okay. 8N. Okay. This is this little guy. Here. H. F. Okay. Check our polarity on each and every chip. Make sure they're all facing the correct way. Good, 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 good. Now this one is just a graphics ROM, I believe. I'm not going to worry about the. Well, yeah, let's do that. Go ahead and solder in a socket. Grab a socket. Okay. I'm using up all these slim 28 pin sockets that I got. You just gotta separate them like so, and I'd like to use this for something to lean these up against. Alright, that is that. I don't like that. One spot like bubbled up. I don't like that. That's better. Oh shit, I still got my little vector monitor plugged in. Just repaired an asteroids board. Okay. Now, there we go. There we go. Come on. There we go. This guy, parts, over parts, and let's hook up all of our various things we need plugged in. Oops. Bump the camera, sorry there. Alright, we're all completely plugged in. And just one last check. I want to do the last polarity check. I do not want to blow up any customs. line to the left. Line to the left. Okay, yep. Line to the right. Dot, dot, dot. Yep, yep, yep. Very good. Okay. Everything is hooked up right. So let's go ahead and fire it up. Getting a RAM error. Huh. Let's restart. It's just kind of doing random silliness over there. I'm not even seeing the garbage stuff. Well, what I can do is I can put my fluke on this Z80 right here and I can exercise this spot because this is the first boot device right here. The way this works, this is a fairly complex system, and I think that's why people shy away from screwing with these things, is you have two Z8000 CPUs down here, and they get activated. It goes this, and then I think the next thing that boots is this sound processor, and then this guy, and then this guy. These talk to the RAM over here through these 10s, and these activate through these two PAL chips. They are like the enable chips for these 10s that allow these to speak over here. So first things first is I'm going to, alright, now we're getting our boot garbage. Hey, it started. It's goofy. Little shake. We got some goofiness. Huh. Strangeness. Strangeness. Okay, well, this is good. This tells me that the CPU board is probably just fine. I think our issues are over here because our car is split up into 3 parts. The road memory looks all good. Now this is right. See, this didn't switch over to this before. Yeah. Okay. All right. Interesting. The car is jacked up. But the cars are fine out further away, and then they come closer, they get jacked up. So something that's drawing the characters, the sprite, the moving, the vehicle, whatever. You'll see when they're far away, now it didn't switch over to the all blue screen. See how it went good? It's bad and then it gets good. See? The further the cars are away, they look fine. See, these guys are fine up here, but when they come closer to you, they'll turn into 3s. See? Yeah, interesting. There's something wrong in the counting, the counting area down here or something for the sprites. The positioning, the addressing in this area is just goofed up somehow. It's weird. Yeah. Interesting. I would surely like to know more about how this system works. It's in test. Do I even have test hooked up? Do I have a test lead? No, I don't. Yes, I do. How come test isn't working? I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? All right. I'm going to do a little bit of playing around with this and see what I can see. It's not right, as you can clearly tell it's not right. So, okie doke. I'll be back.